Hello everybody, this is Volcanic Sports here, and we are back with another episode of the Chicago Bears franchise. This is episode number 2, and we are currently in week number 6. I skipped over week 5 because that game was just a complete blowout, and I forgot to put the stats on there, but we just got destroyed by the Colts. But we're hopping right into the game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and Hogan right here is trying to find his man, and he finds Crowell over on the right side. Also, one huge thing to note, which you probably just noticed, is that Brett Hundley is not starting in this game. It's because he got hurt last week against the Colts. He's out for about 6 weeks, so he might return in week 12 or 13. But as you see in this game and the next game, Hogan actually isn't that bad, even though he's only a 69 overall. So maybe he will start over him. We're not sure. We'll see in the next couple games. But right there, Eddie Royal takes it down to the 20-yard line, giving us great field position. But on 3rd and 13, Hogan will be sacked, so we're going to have to set up for the field goal try. This is our new field goal kicker, his first attempt of the season, and he will knock that through, giving us our first lead of the season. We have not led this season at all, and we are in week 6, so that's kind of saying something. But I have gotten a little better, and Blake Bortles right here, he's in our territory. He will get stuffed on the read option, so that will tie the game up 3-3 after they tack on a field goal. But beautiful throw by Hogan as he rolls out and finds our tight end. Oh wait, that's not our tight end, that's Alshon Jeffrey. Whatever. But Hogan takes a snap right here. He's completely off from our running back and throws a pick. The flag will not matter because that's a holding on us. They will just end up declining it, and they will have great field position to start off their drive. But right here, Blake Bortles hands it off to his running back, and he will get into the end zone. That's the first touchdown of the day, giving them a 10-3 lead. Now on 2nd and 13, Hogan will take the snap. He will hand it off to Crowell. Crowell will miss a couple guys, actually. I don't know how he missed that linebacker, but he misses him, and he will go all the way for the score, tying this game up at 10-10. That is a 55-yard touchdown. Not his longest of the season, actually. He's really picking up his stride. He's finding his step, and that's good because we are a run-first team, so that's always is. But right here, Blake Bortles finds his man on a slant route, I think, and he will go all the way for the score. I think that was another 55-yard touchdown, wasn't it? Oh, I'm not sure. I didn't say it, but he will go all the way for the score just on an easy slant route. There was a couple people that could have made the tackle, but they didn't end up making it, obviously, because he scored the touchdown. Nonetheless, on 2nd and 10, Hogan steps back, trying to find Jeffrey on the outside. They will connect, but there is a flag on the play, and that is on us. It is a holding call. We have been penalized with the holding call a couple times because we have a very inexperienced offensive line. As you see, we are always getting pressured and stuff like that. I don't think I've really shown that. But, I mean, that's how Hundley got hurt from getting sacked. But right there, Hogan throws his second pick of the game. That is something that really kind of scares me about Hogan. As I said earlier, he throws a lot of picks not because like it's bad throwing decisions. It's just he just can't make an accurate pass sometimes. But right there, Bortles finds Julius Thomas over the middle for a touchdown, and that will make this game 24-10. Second half action now on 4th and 4. The Jacksonville Jaguars will kick a field goal. He's kind of taking his time to take the snap, but snap is down, it is up, and the kick is good, making this game 27-10. And here we are on the 4th and 2. This is crucial, trying to keep the drive alive. That ball is thrown to Crowell, but Crowell just drops it. No man around him, and he just completely dropped it. Maybe he was trying to run with it instead of actually trying to catch it. But right there, Bortles finds his man on the outside on 3rd and 10, moving the chains. And we're trying to stall him again on 3rd and 3. And that looked like it was going to be an easy first down, but his receiver falls down, so they will tack on a field goal instead of a touchdown. That probably would have sealed the game if they had scored a touchdown, so it's a good thing we held him. But he finds Jeffrey on the outside, and on 1st down and 10, he throws it over to the right side. He finds Brown down the sideline. Brown, can he score? Looks like he got in the end zone, but no, they will rule him down at the 1 yard line. But that's a 32-yard reception for Brown. Next play, Hogan, quarterback sneak. He gets into the end zone, making this game 33 to 10. Oh wait, it's only 30 to 17. I don't even know the score right now, but it's 30 to 17. Maybe that's the start of a comeback, and we have the ball back again after stalling the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he finds Jeffrey on the outside. Jeffrey off to the races, no one around him. He will go all the way for the touchdown, making this game 30 to 24. We are crawling back into this game. But on the next drive, Bortles marches his team down inside the 10. 3rd and 7. Can they score the touchdown? But no, we get to Bortles. He's lucky that he didn't get sacked, but they will tack on a field goal. That will be 33-24. But he finds his tight end on the outside. Our tight end's going down the sideline. I really got to learn his name. I mean, I know his name when I'm playing, but it just completely blanks me when I'm like editing and stuff like that. But right there, Crowell will find the end zone on a handoff. I think that was like on the 1 yard line or 2 yard line. Doesn't matter where it was as we scored a touchdown, making this game 33-31. Can we actually win a game for once? Bortles takes the snap on 3rd and 12. That was crucial. He finds a wide open man. He just barely gets inside. I watched the replay over and over, but turns out that he was in bounds, and we're just trying to stop him here. We stopped him on 3rd down, so 4th and 7. This is a crucial field goal. This could either make it a touchdown game or a field goal game. That kick is up, and it is wide left. He shanks it to the left side, and we have a chance to win this game with a field goal. Can we do it? Hogan, in the, I think that was the single back or I formation. I can't remember, but he takes a snap, and he runs to the outside. He will take it himself, tiptoeing in on the sideline. He could have had a little bit more if he had stayed in bounds, but he brings it all the way down to the 30-yard line. We have great field position and a chance to win this game with a field goal. Crowell on 2nd and 5. He will take the snap and just get stuffed. But that is going to set up a field goal as Hogan kind of goes for a spike because we have no more timeouts. So we spike it with about, I think, 1 or 2 seconds left. Not sure, but here it is. 4th and 4. The kick is up, and it is completely shanked, not even close to the field goal post. We end up losing this game 33-31. That was a heartbreaker. I mean, I switched out our kickers because I wanted a kicker that had more power, and he just completely shanked that one on the last play. That was my fault. I clicked on it wrong, but we will lose this game 33-31, still in search of our first win. Let's hop into the next game. And in our next game, we have to move on to a tough team, the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay. Can we come in and steal one as Stark takes the snap, and he will score the touchdown, giving the Packers an early 7-0 lead. The Packers have the ball again after we stall on our drive as Aaron Rodgers takes the snap. He is having all day to throw the ball, and he throws it over to Nelson, but Nelson cannot hang on as they will just tack on a long field goal. But we are in enemy territory right now as Crowell takes the snap, and he will get all the way down inside of the 10-yard line of the Green Bay Packers. But after a holding call, it is 2nd and goal, and Hogan changing up the play. He finds his man over the middle, and with a little push from the Green Bay Packer defense, we now make this game 10-7. But as shown on the screen right now, the Packers will tack on a field goal, making this game 13-7. And that's Mason Crosby, I think. I think that's what his name is. But here we are. Crowell on the outside. He will get another positive gain as he jumps over a man. See, I like that he's starting to get more and more positive gains. And he's been over 100 rushing yards for the last 3 games, I think. But here is Langford, our second running back, as he bounces to the outside and gets the first down. One thing to note, Crowell was at a 79 to start the season, and he's now at an 81 overall. So that is good improvement. And right there, Hogan rolls to the outside, and he finds Alshon Jeffrey. But Jeffrey gets hurt right there. He will not return in the game. And on 3rd and goal, Crowell trying to take this ball into the end zone, but he can't do so. And that makes this game 13-10 after a field goal. But right here, the Green Bay Packers had marched down into our territory, but they end up not getting any points because they try to go for a fake field goal. But last play of the second quarter, that ball is chucked up, and it is incomplete. So we will end the second quarter 13-10. But yet again, the Packers have the ball in our territory. We almost sack Rodgers, but instead they will end up getting a touchdown. He finds his man, Randall Cobb, making this game 20-10. Here it is 20-10. We are on the 6-yard line. First and goal. Trying to do something. And he completely overthrows his man. And that will basically seal the game, as not much happens after this. The Packers do tack on a field goal, but this is our last-ditch effort to try to stop him and get the ball back. But right there, he finds his wide receiver on the outside, Jordy Nelson. So that basically will wrap up the game. I am actually more proud of how the defense played in this game than we did in the Jacksonville game, mainly because we held them to less points, and the Green Bay Packers are a much better team than the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I like how we played defensively. Offensively, we could have had a couple more scores here and there because we just had a lot of missed opportunities, but it's going to end off with the highlights in this game. This is basically the end. This is Volcanic Gaming, and I will be signing out.